A Star is Born. Introducing Laika. November 3, 1957. The world watched in awe. A Soviet satellite, Sputnik 2, soared into space. On board was a passenger, a small dog named Laika. She was the first living creature to orbit the Earth. Laika's journey captured the imaginations of people everywhere. She became an international icon, a symbol of human ambition and scientific progress. But behind the triumph, a tragic story unfolded. Laika's story is one of sacrifice. It's a story that forces us to confront difficult questions about the price of progress and the ethical treatment of animals. Space race. The stakes are high. To understand Laika's journey, we must first understand the context. The 1950s saw intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. This rivalry was known as the space race. Both superpowers sought to demonstrate their technological superiority. Each successful launch was a victory, a blow to the other side. Animals played a crucial role in these early space flights. Scientists needed to understand how living beings would react to the harsh conditions of space. Finding Laika from the streets to the stars. Laika was a stray dog found on the streets of Moscow. She was a mixed breed, probably a husky terrier mix. Soviet scientists believed stray dogs would be more resilient. They were used to harsh conditions and could withstand the cold. Laika was chosen for her calm temperament and her size. She underwent rigorous training. She learned to endure confinement in small spaces. She was also accustomed to the noise and vibrations of a rocket launch. Preparing for launch, a one-way ticket. The scientists knew Laika's journey was a one-way trip. Technology at the time did not allow for a safe return from orbit. Despite this knowledge, they prepared Laika for her mission. They fitted her with a special harness and sensors to monitor her vital signs. They provided her with food and water in a gel form. Everything was done to ensure her comfort, within the limitations of the technology. On November 3, 1957, Sputnik 2 blasted off. Laika became the first living being to orbit Earth. The world held its breath. Initial reports from the Soviet Union claimed Laika was alive and well. People celebrated. Laika became a global sensation, but the truth, hidden from the public, was far more tragic. The untold truth, Laika's fate. Years later, the truth about Laika's fate emerged. The Soviet Union had concealed the true story. Laika had perished within hours of launch. The spacecraft overheated, and the life support system failed. The world mourned. The realization of Laika's sacrifice cast a shadow over the mission's success. It sparked a debate about the ethical treatment of animals in scientific research. A legacy etched in the stars. Despite the tragedy, Laika's journey was not in vain. Her sacrifice provided invaluable data. It proved that living beings could survive the launch into orbit. This paved the way for future human spaceflight. Laika's story became a turning point. It forced the world to confront the ethical implications of space exploration. It highlighted the need for improved safety standards for animals in scientific research. Ethical considerations, a sacrifice too great? Laika's story continues to spark debate. Was her sacrifice justified in the name of scientific progress? Could more have been done to ensure her survival? These questions remain relevant today. The ethical treatment of animals is paramount. Laika's story reminds us that scientific progress should not come at the cost of animal welfare. We must strive for ethical and humane practices in all scientific endeavors. Honoring Laika, a call to action. Today, we remember Laika. We remember her courage, her sacrifice, and her contribution to science. Her story serves as a reminder of the remarkable bond between humans and animals. Let us honor her legacy by advocating for the ethical treatment of all animals. Let us support organizations dedicated to animal welfare and the responsible exploration of space. Laika's story, though tragic, can inspire us to